Right. There we go, finally already. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to some more Monster Hunter this morning. We're taking on some more of these remaining key quests. I didn't do any of them, and I should have. I should have done at least one over the last time, but I never did. We'll take these on, get a level 3s done, get to level 4s, and then I'll be going online again, so Marcus, if you're available then. Should have more than enough time, hopefully. Right, the Lord's son heard a great Rogi was in the flooded forest and went out to hunt. What a fool. Now, I did do the Great Baggy one, so we did miss that cutscene. I can play that cutscene through, but, you know, actually it might be better that I don't, and I'll just play cutscenes of whatever I actually fight. Because I want to leave some experience for you guys. I'm going to do my own stream for now. I'll be standing by Uncle. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for the lurk as well. Oh, I like that. I like its eyes glowing. The venomous Comrada. Commandeer. The great Rogi. Nowhere and everywhere. Poof. Right, first thing I want to do is I actually want to check its weakness. We might need to get a better picture of it at some point. Fire does nothing. Weak to ice. Do I have an ice? Actually, I do! I literally just made one. I'm still going ahead, guys, for trying to get every single type of the weapon. And you'll guys see now, it's going really well. Right, we have this one using impact vials, or I think this one uses elemental. 110 or 160 with the difference of affinity minus 20, affinity 20%. Let's use the Berioff and Naga one. Hopefully we'll be able to make very swift work of this guy. As obviously in the multiplayer, you know what? I'm also going to equip the other armor now. So what's he called? The Mud Dragon. Oh, we also need to do this. We need to restock. And that's some of these. Some rations. Let's put stuff on. Or at least what I have of it on. And Alderman, here we go. Its stuff looks really cool as well. I'm just sad I don't have the whole thing. But this is a heavy built set for me. Razor Sharp on it. Razor Sharp, so it never loses dull. ×2. Rapid Morph. And Bludgeon. Or not Bludgeon, Slugger. Are all on this outfit, on this gear. This is built for the charge weapons, if you ask me. I'm actually going to put the hood on, hang on. I'm just like, oh, hang on, I'm done. I'm good. No, wait, no, let me go back. I absolutely... Right, what have we got here? Morph Slash. I kind of like it as it is. I'll try the other ones in their own time when I'm not in the middle of a thing. There we go. Right. What? No, it did not save. I want the kitty helmet. It's a downright badass looking helmet. The reason I took it off is because my Archer, the one I'm using, is a very bulky helmet that I just do not like. So, bit of a difference. Also, Marcus, I don't know if you're there, but I've changed up my custom shout 1 for when I'm online. So now people will know when I'm kiting. Right. There's one just ahead of Bear. Just up here from right. Yep, there it is. We will take you. The spray. Hey, Bear! By the way, that these two are the only things on here, I wonder if they have an interaction. There we go. Alert, no one that I'm bringing the oh wait, you guys can't see it. Basically, I was saying to Marcus yesterday, I'm bringing the party. When I'm bringing and luring. So I've also been doing a lot of work to find out Turf Wars. No, they just fight. That's unfortunate, but it makes sense. Jump from you. Over to you. Just do this to build up the bar. Hey Tempest, how you doing today? Get mounted in a minute. Right. Bring him over and Punisher. Good. How about me? I'm doing really good today. We're just getting through Village Hunter rank. Hunter rank 3 of the village. So we're just starting with Great Rogi, and we're gonna do the others, and then afterwards we'll go online. Oh, William Cloud. I love how this bearer of weapons actually is very off band side. But full Magnum Marlowe armor. That's cool, yeah. It is a cool set of armor, the Simpsons set. Trap 5 and the dual weapons. Oh. I'm just trying to get the rest of the armor you see me wearing here, which I need a scale for. Which is weird to say, that is a lot harder, I think. I'd say any armor that requires the scales might actually be harder than Magnum Marlowe armor because of how early he's appearing in this game. Like, I know Nergigante appears early, but your chances of beating him are very slim in the opening. Could do, yeah. Oh, Nagakura? I'm not. This isn't Nagakura armor. This is Mud Dragon. But I can never fight him with you later. It is a weapon that I do need to. Ow, you. Wow, look, he's already low. This is what's it called? Armadron? Which, by the way, as I say, I have been doing research on some. Well, research. I have just been going online and leading monsters to each other to see if they have turf wars. It's got one. It's got a turf war. And as we found out yesterday, I think during the stream, Rathalos has a lot more in it. Rathalos already had a lot in Worlds. But now he's got so much more. Easy damn peasy. Yeah, this is the Mud Dragon's armor. It is perfect for the Charge Blade. Sometimes sharpness doesn't get affected. It does more stun damage. Your swap is a lot quicker. No, I don't think you can unfortunately do key quests. Oh well, key quests, as in the red ones, you can. So you can do like climbing ones, but you can't do village quests. The village quests are purely the single player. Which is actually kind of nice that they've returned to this over Worlds where you could do the whole story with people. It makes sense why you could. It was a nice attempt. But there is something about having to do the story as a single player that gives it this so much more. Yeah, I would like something to cover my ass, honestly, on this, because I don't not like anything that makes Aoi look indecent, let's say. Well, I mean, at least she's wearing underwear, you know? Could be worse, could be cyberpunking out here. I think it's one of the Resident Evil, or Silent Hill Resident Evil games do that. They've got the full thing modelled. It's like, oh god. Oh god. Why you do this? Alright, which one next? Tetradon, Kulaku, Barioth. Let's do Tyran, because I believe he's actually new to this game. If I'm right, Pteranodon? Pteranodon. Pteranodon sounds like a Pokemon. Because Pteranodons are a dinosaur. Is Pteranodon brand new? Yep. He's a brand new monster. Yeah, they're bulky and fast. Pteranodons are the flying ones. And then you got these guys. Who I've been devoured by before. So I like that this guy is the replacement to Great Jagras. Because Great Jagras just look like Xavier from one of the old Adult Swim cartoons. The amphibious wrestler. Pteranodon! So, do you know what else Pteranodon sounds like? Something the Power Rangers Dino Force would shout out. Pulling up power! Rangers, let's go! Pteranodon! Pteranodon. Weak to electricity and then fire. Do I have an electric weapon? I'm also going to do myself a favor, and it will auto-craft the coatings. All coatings but power, because we get power. I'll fight Kezu to pass some time. That's fair. I'm going to be a while because I want to get to the next thing. Do I have an electric? I do have an electric. I have a Zenogre's weapon for this. I wonder, though, if Stygian Zenogre's going to come back. Like, if the... I really do hope maybe towards the end of this first... Or even in this first DLC... We see maybe, other than Chameleos, maybe like one or two other monsters return from the original. And then also, instead of just Apex, we see the return of variants. There might actually be variants in this game. I'm not sure. If there are variants in this game, Crimson Blood Red Khezu is coming back. Crimson Khezu. Which is damn right awesome. Like, people do not like me for liking Khezu, but I think he's... Can we get a picture of just the Marge holding Khezu? I think it's neat. Oh. Charge it up. Yeah, I still love Khezu. I will always love Khezu. Call me a saint, call me a sinner. I will always love Khezu. It's creepy and I love him. That is not my silk one. That is nice. Will you do that? I'll do this. Don't matter, my sword is still charged. Let's give me a giant ass weak point to hit you in. He did not think that attack through, did he? Quite a finishing card. I do. How is everyone's day going anyway? I know I've not really asked yet, so I might as well. Are we all doing really good today? Look at these easy breaks, boys! Are you really growing a tree in the middle of the battle? I also found out that using the D-pad to get your mount is a lot easier than holding the A button. The A button seems to be a bit temperamental. Compared to here, in which it's just... Oh! Yeah, I need that. I feel sorry for this guy. He's not even getting really much of a chance. Yeah, Yeah, we can both charge. That's a Lambo. That's the bunny boy at it. Right. Well, I don't need terror. Oh, I was trying to crash him into him. Of course, launch goes in the direction you're facing. Anybody behind me? And be careful about the bugs. This could actually be really bad for me. Oh, you went for Nyana! Weak. This should be going in 5 minutes. Or less than. Bowser, I'll be lurking on the vets. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope everything's okay. I hope, you know, me being the vets is something like terrible, absolutely nightmarish. I hope whatever's I have to go to the vets is, you know, able to be sorted. From me. Plus, also I noticed that your character will whistle when you use it, which is even cooler for me than I'm just gonna get my dog to come here and ride on my dog. Thank you as well so much for the lurk. As always, we do appreciate that. Come here, Pteranodon. Come here, you Power Rangers wannabe. Deja vu. And I've been in this place before. Higher on the street. Calling you and I'm searching for mystery. Heading on my feet. It's the fun when I'm finally me. Whoa. Are you gonna sleep? You're gonna sleep. Triple damage as well. He's most definitely about to go down. He's a resilient mother trucker, this guy. Jeez, man. You are resilient. You're not a rogue. Nice, you beat Kezun. Good job. I got some more before I go into the mission pass. Hey, Wowzer with the grunt party. Thank you so much, my dude. See this? I did this. You know why I did this? You tried to eat my ass. Nobody eats my ass. Just nothing after that. Just rides off into the sunset with the final words. We'll never forget the legendary hero's words. No one eats my ass. And then she rode off into the sunset. Where'd you get armor for the buddies? Okay, I will get you that one in a second. Hang on a second. Well, when you're in town, there's a palico next to either of the blacksmiths, basically. You use scraps, which are your excess materials from crafting, or you can turn anything that you've harvested from a monster. Looks like the rampage is getting closer. Anyone half decent with a weapon will guard these areas surrounding the stronghold. We can't hold them all off. I need you to hunt down anything that breaks through. We don't just need to save our butts, but future Kimura. You got that? Take on the urgent quest from Hinoa. Drive back the calamity and protect the future. Wait, I wasn't supposed to get this quest yet, was I? But you guys have given it to me. Yeah, so right next to them, there's the buddy smith. No problem. So I might try and equip some of these weapons that have effects to them. It was something that was really good in Worlds, is that if they have a weapon with a certain ailment, when they attack they have it's almost like you're putting it on them. So a cat with sleep might actually put them to sleep. Haven't I got to do these yet? I've got to do some of these yet. What the? Alright, fine. We'll do our first rampage then. The story. So the rampage itself was difficult enough online. So this will be interesting, actually. Is it easier in single player at the moment? This is what we're here to find out. Yeah, the rampage is so hard. I got lucky. So our major threat is going to be Bear. But it's 2 stages, so we probably don't want... Yeah, I did this during the multiplayer. I'm aware what happens. Right, so the Dragonator's here. Really, I gotta talk to him first. Hi. Alright, let's get a ballista ready. See, I did this online first, so... I should have really swapped my weapon just in case for weakness 6. Weakness 6. Go on, let me set up some mortars. Oh, you want me to set it up on this one. Set up some mortars. After all, yeah, you can only do one. Bamboo bombs. So you want to use bombs on the ground a lot more. Yep, as you level up, you'll get more. Really? You're gonna explain to me how to use a ballista? Dude, I've played World! I know how to use a ballista. You sit on it, fire. I know how to do this. I've played World. It is in World. Yeah, Red Storm looks good. I'm glad.
いいか腕前を見せてくれ
Okay, crack shots are your explosives
いいか
that can stun monsters. Gave him Magnum armor.
君ならできる
Nice. You gotta aim for the head. You gotta hit them in the head with that. You should have gone for the
さあ
head.
やってみよう
And the retreat shot, which knocks them back.
君ならできるさあやってみよういいかしがみついて耐えるんだ
Huh.
いい感じだよくやったぞ来るぞ
これでよしっと
さあやってみよう君ならできる
活躍してねこれでよしっとさ
あいつは
あ狩猟開始よ
Yep, that is. Tire type, switch target.
油断は禁物
頼れる音もね
Oops, Daisy. And then we have the Defense Buster set.
素晴らしいあいつは
よろしく
I
守
wanna
りきれ
install.
活躍してね
Bollocks.
頼むわよ
I see hold A instantly and I'm like, oh well I need to do that, don't I? You were the bird, yeah?
お見事
Yep, and as you go,
おお
you get levels.
やったな
頼れる音もね
いいか
Let's get the Gatling gun level. Birds here.
いいか
これでよしっと活躍してねこれでよしっと頼むわよいい音もね
Get out of here!
活躍してね
Right, a major threat is here.
来るぞ。
頼むよ。
いざ。
活躍してね。
出前を見せてくれ。
Biggest streamers million. Oh yeah, you're doing the Diantha stuff later. I'm looking forward to that actually, because I forget Diantha's out today. It's about time.
いいか。防衛準備。
All right, Akina Som's come in. Oh, she's out tomorrow. Oh yeah, of course. They this silly little thing, don't they? It's the day actually after what they say it is. I need to set some more hordes, please. No, I need to. Are you kidding me? Where are you? Where are you? Talk to him. Well, where is he?
来るんだ。
Where? Where? Did you just not spawn? Or are you in the back?
来るんだ。
Yeah, where? Where the fuck are you, mate? Did he not spawn? Have I glitched the game? Oh, there he is.
よく来たね。
Thank you.
起源万丈。お
Wait, you don't make me place him at the front. Make me place him at the back. Do not make me place him at the front, I swear. You're going to make me place him at the front.
元気が一番。
Oh, I hate you. Make me remove the most useful one for, oh, I don't know, a character.
頼むわよ。
来るぞ。大丈夫。
I will. Now can I set up my actual installations, please?
これでよしっと。
防衛準備。
活躍してね。頼むわよ。
The characters do a lot, actually, from my own experience.
活躍してね。
Leave the last two.
これでよしっと。
守りきれ。
Oh, you can only have so many. That makes sense. You can only have so many of them. Look at that! He just took all three of them out at once with that.
いいか。うんうん。腕前を見せてくれ。見てごらん。
頼れるお供ね。
Look rideable. It's rideable. Huh. Huh.
言うこと聞きなさい。かっこいい。これでおしまい。
Right, has anyone not been repelled?
大物のお出ましですね。
来るぞ。
頼むわよ。
Time for my favorite gun in the game.
いいか。
Oh, it's not. It's Wildfire.
助かったわ。
守りきれ。
一気に行くわよ。具合が悪いわ。いいお供だわ。
注目。 起き直せず。
活躍してね。
Distraction. Easy, easy.
さすが我が愛弟子。
Oh, I didn't even get through the second gate. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Are you trying to?
よくやったぞ。
Oh, are you trying to get through my gate? Oh, you poor diddums. Poor diddums. You'll get nothing. Good day, sir. Easy peasy, lemon head squeezy. I'm just gonna sleep here for a second. Gonna hunt Kulu. Nice. They got flying against you, definitely better than me in this game. I've also got this high level armor at this point in the game. I've literally got 3-star quests on a 2-star. Trust me, the armor makes a difference. When you get to high rank, you can pretty much beat the first monster without it even moving situation. You're talking about maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes in battle with it. Yeah, he's a charge blade as well. She's a bow gun? A gun lance? Oh, do we finally get to see the real monster of this game?
一旦落ち着いたみたいだね。
佐藤さんがキャンプに集まれって。
No. Hey Necro, how you doing today? We don't see the true final boss yet, but we get to see Magna Marlowe in all his glory, carrying an Azeroth. Hey guys, I brought you a snack. Take him. She's a bow gun. I love that. I'm doing good getting doing this. I would say it's really good, quite a good fun game. This. It's very resemblant to the DS games.
ここは引こ
And it's 100%. I like how they've split story and multiplayer. Why does everyone want my ass? I get it, I look cute, but please. I'm guessing that's what, Joe, this is like neckbeards on a girl cosplaying at a convention. They're like, ah, Jesus. Not finished Iceborne yet, so waiting to finish that first thing. Well, they're completely disconnected. The only thing that's the same, really, is the premise and some of the monsters. It's a complete different story. It plays slightly different. It will take an opportunity to get used to. It eats them. It's a monster. What do you think? The chicken was easy to beat. Yeah! Kulu has always been really easy.
それが今回も
I also love in this game the characters, like, they have more significance. Like, all the NPCs have some significance, and all the non-playable, like, non-important NPCs are named.
佐藤危機から救ってはくれまいか。
私も手伝う。一緒に狩猟する。
僕もどこまで役に
I
立てるか
have no idea what these guys. You just want to fish. I'm like, that's fine. I have no idea what these characters
ハン
sound
タ
like
ー
in
でない者に
English
狩猟を任せることができる。
because I don't want to hear them in English.
佐藤を守るとは狩るのみにあらず、お前たちは自分にできることを精一杯やればよい。
They probably sound really good in English, honestly. Monster Hunter is quite good at their casting, so
炎のごとく日々を力強く生きろ。さすれば答えはおのずと。
oh, I just realised she's got a rabbit hairpin or hair, and her bun is a dango. That is adorable. Oh, that is really good. I think the girl is Erica. Probably, honestly. I have a bad habit of not finishing a game, playing a note in the series, and then never go back to the first one. I mean, I didn't even get to Iceborne, put it that way. I didn't even buy Iceborne. I started Worlds towards the end of last year, and I just stopped. Because, well, my sister took the Xbox, because it is rightfully hers, so I lost my ability to play the game. There's only one reason I would buy Monster Hunter Worlds again for PC, and that is the Azura and Camilla mod and Faja mod. That gives them as layered armor, but even then, it's layered armor. It's not like you're actually changing your model. Howie, good work out there. Thanks to your efforts, Kimura has emerged from this relatively unscathed. Things are going to get real hairy now that Magnum Marlowe is on our hands. Like I was telling you back at the Stronghold, that fiend showed its ugly face during the rampage 50 years back. Old Ham's just lost his neck trying to stop him taking out the village. Now it reared its ugly head again. The safety of Kimura is in your hands. Hunt down that fiend and finish it for good. Magnum Marlowe. Ugh. Also, I've been informed this song is actually being sung in Wyverian Japanese. It's not in actual Japanese, it's Wyverian Japanese. As in the ancient race. Obviously these girls are Wyvern. Alright, so we still want to do some more here. What's actually great? We're already on Tetradon. I don't know, I just did those both today. Barioth, Kulu. Let's do Kulu next. Let's do everyone's favourite chicken of worlds. So yeah, that is definitely my favourite thing. One of my favourite things about this game is the returning New World monsters. They obviously didn't have to do it. It's more a case of, these were in the latest installment, and there are a lot of people that got interested by worlds. So let's bring some of them back, so that people coming from worlds don't feel completely alienated. Hey, that's my child! It needs to escape or get egg on its face. I'm pretty sure it wants egg on its face. Omnivore Outlaw, Kulu Yaku. They're the ones you need to do. Coming in hot from the Danster community. Much love. How you doing? Hello, Danster. How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some of the 2-star quests in Monster Hunter, and then passing on to some online gameplay later. Kulu, you are weak to water, and then preferably roughly weak to everything. Pteranodon still sounds like a Pokemon.
You have my thanks.
Wait a second. You Ghost, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Arcadia, where the games are on and the doors are open. We hope you enjoy your stay with us today. How are you doing today? And Danster as well, if I didn't already ask. How are you doing today? As well as Necro. How are you all? How is everyone doing? I really hope everyone is having a good damn day. It's absolutely sunny outside, which is... I honestly probably shouldn't be inside. Honestly, I should probably be outside. Enjoying the rare British sun. But this game is too addictive. And I can't take it outside because I suffer from Joy-Con drift. Plus also using this stuff in sunlight can be such a nightmare. I don't know what it's doing outside. I'm in the basement. I'm good, just relaxing. Doing well, just got home from out duties of the day. That's what I'm probably playing. The weather is too warm for... Honestly, I don't disagree with you on that one, though. It is very warm. I mean, it's getting to barbecue season. That's the only upside I can think of. It used to be that I used to be really happy that, oh, we can have a swimming pool. We can have the swimming pool out. Yay. And then 14-year-old me would heavily regret it because the swimming pool would be full of freezing cold water. I need to get better at that. I still fail the wall running in this game so bad. It's up here. It's really warm out. I have to go to work to pick up these. Oh, sugar. It's almost Easter. Oh, I just devoured a potion by accident. I need to stop doing that. I need to... Let's grab this thing. Don't you be running. Don't you... No, 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 no. Stay here. Barry off. Well, not Barry off. Bar off. There we go. There we go, buddy. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's be absolute British and stir up shit. I'm bringing the party. Yeehaw, motherfuckers. Come on, this way. That's it. I absolutely love this inclusion to the game. It is by far one of my favourite things to do in this game. Hi, Eggy boy. He's digging. Get him! No egg. Only stone. Is he bleeding green? Oh no, he's a bug. There was a bug underneath him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's Monster Hunter World, people. Let's do this. Except they haven't noticed each other. There we go. Now they've noticed each other. I'll reveal your true form. I had to make an obligatory oh, I'm water blighted. Sorry. Kulu is water blighted. I'm saved at that. Alright, I'm about to go down. Ram him! Ramming speed! This is the one thing I do like about playing single player, is you are almost confirmed that you're going to get to ride the monster. Or the creature. The Titan. Online, it's like, are you going to do it? Is someone else going to steal it? God, they do so little in this mode. Compared to the online, they do like 200 in every hit. Or up most of 50. Bye-bye, Tyranno. Nice, you would have gone down. Good job. Shield is not charged yet. That's a break. And a stun. Profile. Nice twos. Nice toes, man. Really like around about our listening be like, thank you, Danster, thank you so much. Your like is heavily appreciated, my dude. Much love to you too. I will see you when I see you. And hopefully that'll be soon. Damn. Oh, boom! I bring the boom bada boom. Even though I'm not a bard in this game, I am just a charge blade user. Well, I'm a charge blade and arrow user. Oh, look at his broken head. He's got a broken mohawk. Gotta put alert, gotta... 3 more hotels, priced up. Oh, you're pricing them up. You're working out. Sorry, I don't know why it's taking so long to make them work out. I'm gonna get gold for the mental gymnastics I'm taking right now. Alright, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Do not jump at me. What did I say? Oh god, I'm stunned. Pets, you're supposed to wake me up when that happens. There was nothing I could do on that arm. I'm just to the best of us. Right, you're over here. Bisha 10 next. Alright. So, Bisha 10 has Wars, the spinning dragon. Bisha 10 is not a spinning dragon. It's more of a monk, it's more of an ape than a dragon, I'd say. Not everything in Monster Hunter is a dragon, which is nice, actually. That's what I like about Monster Hunter, is that not everything is a dragon. Like, obviously you got Palumi, which is a bat dragon, which is still unfortunately a dragon. Oh, he's going to rest. He's going to rest. Hang on, because that's where his nest is. I'm pretty sure that's a nest location. I'm trying to think what it was in Monster Hunter 4. It was like there was a flying one, and I don't remember if it was Palumi. I don't think it was Palumi. It's one of the first few you fought, though. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. That probably does not help my case. Not all who wander are lost, but I sure as hell am. One, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3. Fuck this. You sleeping, son? Not on my watch. Not on my watch. See this little spin I'm doing? That's to spite you, sir. Charge. That's a little bit of broken weapon. He's low, so he's gonna go down in a second, for sure. Oh, he's got a vase. Look out, he's playing Legend of Zelda! I swear I'm gonna get an email from Disney soon asking for my pay. Why? What's happened? Oh, I'm guessing. Is what's been happening is that you go to Disney a lot. I'm guessing. And they'll be like, what? I've forgotten the word. It's not common. It's not familiar. Where's our common goer? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Where's our frequent? Regular. There you go. Thanks, Lucina. Thank you for that. I work in retail, and yet I do not know words. Ah, good old little Kuro. Right, we've got one more, and then we go on to the urgent quest, I believe. And then, see what we've got offline and jump online. Yep, one more left.
Yeah.
I still think these characters are cute. Again, Tempest, I would like to discover stuff on my own if that's quite alright. That's alright, that's alright. It's why I kind of might just do. So that's why I was saying that I might just do some missions inside offline, so that people miss the cutscenes, because then at least that cutscene becomes something for the player to discover, the watcher to discover. I shall first stream course with the sounds to fight. Is this just poetry, or is it actually? It would be really cool if all these were actually haikus. I don't think they are, because there's no snow on Mount Fuji. I'm gonna guess an electric weakness. Just from Pokemon knowledge. You know, up close, Ludroth looks really cool. The main contender. Are you fucking kidding me? The main contender. I know Monster Hunter isn't serious, but come on! I'm the one who makes the puns. I was gonna call him the main event. Hey Marcus, do you like the picture in my book? It's of your great murder. Oh, fuck. Fire weakness. Oh. Okay. If anyone understands that reference, I am so sorry. The click okay. I don't know why it came to my mind. I'm just a degenerate. But that's okay. As long as you're not forcing degeneracy on others. Sup! Hi, I'm here for your meeting. It's 10 o'clock. No need to be rude about it. I'm here for the 10 o'clock. I don't trust this guy not to do a physical attack. Here comes one. Extreme Elements, thank you for the message. Oh, you actually recover red health. I've never noticed that before. Oh man, I love this thing's cry. How it's got like a bird's cry in it.
I'm gonna wreck it!
That's a wreck right there. I've got no idea. I've just got those in the sandbars at the moment. There's no chance unfortunately behind them. I've actually got now as well, for the new people here, we do actually have bit-based sandlets as well now. I feel bad doing bit-based ones, but unfortunately as a streamer you do have to make money. It is an unfortunate thing. You can do it for fun, but if you want to improve your streaming, you need to communicate with others, and for equipment you need to pay, which is annoying. But hey, if you're getting high thingy equipment, high quality equipment, right, and you're not paying for it, that's either called getting a gift, or it's called stealing, and it's generally frowned upon. When I'm in charge, I'm making a rule that no one can overthrow my rules. That's called being a tyrant, and it's generally frowned upon by Lef. Yeah, good job popping that start up now, mates. Pull out my shield, but it's just not going. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I'm paralyzed. I'm stunned. Come on! And zip! I'll be right with ya. I'm here for your 10 o'clock nails appointment, Sandra. I don't know why I'm calling you Sandra. You're likely a gent. Like, the only definite female, I think, in this game is probably Rathian. The others are, well, Rathalos is definitely a guy. Rathalos is the king, Rathians are the queens. King of the sky, queen of the land, respectively. Black Diablos is female. Oh yeah. That's another one. Because Black Diablos is, for some reason, being female means that she's more aggressive. I guess it makes more sense for that to happen. Because in that regard, the female may be protecting a nest, thus be more defensive over it. Then again, I would like to know, is it like, some of them, are they up in the air, so sometimes they're males, sometimes they're like females? Because it's pretty clear, for the most part, that these are not we're not hunting the same monster over and over, that there are multiple versions of these monsters, that are multiple, there's multiple of Royal Losers. So I'm guessing really with the other ones it's up in the air whether you're fighting male or female. Unless it's specified. I like that. I never thought about that, but now I have. I like it. I mean, females are more aggressive in the most... Yeah. Humans never piss off a woman. Oh, I'm in combat. I can't do it. Oh, it's running. Good. It's running. Hang on a second. I want to see if it's actually up there. Hang on. One of my favorite quotes.
You shouldn't annoy a girl with an axe.
Haru, Persona 5, everybody. You shouldn't anger a woman with an axe. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't wind up anyone with an axe. Oh, Mr. Ludroth. Or Mrs. Ludroth. Oh, Ludi Lizard. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I've been on the internet long enough. I ain't touching that. What? Get your ass back. Get your ass back here. I'm not done with you yet. Actually, Kulu's on this map.
Hiya!
I wonder if... Right, where is some sync links? I have not yet seen if these two have a turf war or not. So... It wouldn't make sense for them to have a turf war, but just in case. You know, they're put on the map together. Might as well have a look. I will definitely say what I said earlier about this game. Rathalos is a lot more aggressive. He now has turf wars with things like Tobi Kadachi, Bishaten. He has his Tigrex one back. You know, he is a lot more aggressive towards some of the monsters that he wasn't in World. Which is actually really cool to see, finally, Tobi Kadachi getting a turf war with Rathalos. Because that would have made sense in... To me, that would have made sense in World. The first time I came across a Rathalos was during the Tobi Kadachi hunt. I think. I know I was hunting something, I was up in the nest, I was like, oh, Jesus. Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. Wait. There we go. I'm gonna make it muscle memory to say that. You haven't fought Rathalos yet? We did. Me and Marcus yesterday set aside and fought Rathalos as it was one of our first few hunts. Bring the bird! Bird up! Was it tough? It was quite difficult, but like... To see it go up against Magnamalo twice was really cool. But... I'm okay completely saying about that one because the Magnamalo Rathalos fight is in the trailer. Magnamalo will use Rathalos to come straight down upon you. No. No turf war. Bird up, motherfucker! I wonder if Terminal Montage actually sells a bird up shirt. If he does, I want it. I also want a Mitsune t-shirt. I looked at the one and it was only really Redbubble, and I do not trust Redbubble for that kind of merch. Honestly, I would say it's from Redbubble. The likelihood is the design will just come off in the wash, and that it will just be terribly made from my Redbubble experience. Redbubble kind of takes the idea of a Chinese sweatshop and puts it at its,
よろしく
you know, makes it look like it was made from a Chinese sweatshop that didn't even try. From my experience. And for 30 quid,
さてさて
not worth it. Like, I don't have a problem with the company, I have a problem with the one purchase I made from them. I've had my fair share of trouble with Chinese companies and whatnot. At the end of the day, I expect my exports to come from China, more or less, at this point. They are the product making capital of the world. If it's a big product made in mass production, where else would it have come from? I still expect at least an inch of quality. I'm going on a rant now, and I know it, but like, my big example is.
何かしてくる
Did I just?
もらってくるよ
Tail break, going for the greed. Ow. I did not know this thing had a detachable tail.
よいせ
We made a discovery today. Royal Luldros tail is detachable. Okay, that lighting is semi-impossible. Oh no, birds here. Okay, sorry, back on track. My big example of products is that this was apparently made high quality material. It was a Diva shirt. In one wash of the Diva shirt, half of the design had crumbled. And this was with the shirt inside out and oh yeah, this is not good. It was the shirt was inside out through the wash and then made to dry or left to dry on a radiator. Half of the design had cracked and come off. By the second wash, I don't want to wear it anymore because I'm so scared of completely losing the design. Meanwhile,
何か
I went to SunnyCon all those years ago and actually had a shirt printed there. So it's similar material, kind of thing. That thing has been through the my Ruby shirt has been through the tumble dryer well over 5 times and the design is still on it. Like, companies, have some class.
総流行くわよ
Choo choo. Da 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 da.
これでおしまい
I don't know. Comes the tank engine. Do I need this? Do I need it to say more? I don't believe I do. Comes the tank engine is Comes the tank engine. And up to season 20, it was amazing. Wow, a tail. Didn't do that before. Yeah, that was something that I definitely know was increased in World. You can actually cut tails off. You can still get them as quest complete items. I don't know, someone can correct me if it was in 4 and Ultima. I did not actually play as much with those games as I wanted. Solemn Camp, yep, Solemn Camp is sleep weapons. So they have a chance of inflicting sleep when used. Can you not? I'm playing Dark Souls. And that was the smallest ever Royal Ludicon, I thought. It's the serious favourite weapon I see. Ah! Any kind of Solemn Camp weapon in this game sleeps. It has a high impact. Sleep on impact? The problem is, sleep is useless online. Unless you can choreograph sleep, it is useless. You put it to sleep, someone immediately wakes it back up. For what? A small, maybe 30 damage? And that's with the triple modifier. That's why when I'm using the bow, I need directions that this monster's about to go to sleep. Because I will literally be charging up my shot when it goes to sleep. If you do not tell me it is going to sleep, I will release the arrow and it will hit the monster and wake it up. Jinjo. I don't know, it's terrible Japanese. Saviour, hello, welcome, how are you doing today? See, so we got its tail carved. Oh, it must be in my inventory. Honestly, that is an interesting thing to note, though, that Royal Ludroth does have a farmable tail. That's interesting. Doing good, gave up, had it spoiled now. Aw, man. Really? How am I? I'm doing really good. Are we? I want to see Hamon. He says he wants to have a word with you. Kimura's more just than steal the monster. I've always been struggling to get what that means. I think all Ham is trying to clue him in.
Oh.
I'm doing really good today. Honestly, I'm really happy with how everything's going. We've got one more thing, and then I will be happily going online. Let's have a look. So, you're equipped. You're good. End. I need a Zenoga Claw for you. That goes into the Tigrex pits. I've got them at 2. Don't know what you go into. Nagakura for you. Rathalos for you. Solemn Camp for you. Sword and Shield or Switch Axe. Well, was it Denstar? I believe. No, my D&D party will say Sword and Shield. I'm using the Charge Blade. Myself. Baroth Armor, I need Baroth Scalps. And Magnum Armor bits I need as well. Ollenkarth Tree. Arachnoid. Oh, that's the spiders, is it? That's alright, don't worry. Oh, look at that. That is cool, actually. The cat on the shield is kind of cool. Oh, wait, I have a commemoration. I got buddy tickets. I need the Stinger and a Paw Print stamp, which I think you get from the Meowcenaries. In fact, do you know what? Shall we make a Palmute? Wait! If I go fishing, I can also... I can get another one by going fishing. That's kind of cool. So our next focus in this set will probably be this one here with the Zenoga Claw and the Tigrex bits. What about my bows? Because I normally go online with bows. Oh, I need some more Strike Hide for that. Never done the fishing, no clue how it works. I think it's really simple in this game. If I'm right, there's no mini game to it. The cat stuff is amazing. So it'll be Bishaten, the monkey. You saved me. Why? I'm just gonna put that clip on because, you know, I've got the Persona clip up. I'm just gonna.
You saved me. Why?
Monkey.
It's still one of my favorite. It's terrible of me, but it's still one of my favorite memes out there. All right, let's do this.
友のことなら任せて。
Buddies are hired about the level will determine a hiring fee. Alright, let's have you guys design a new pet, okay? So, do we go for dog or cat? This will be your guys' too. We'll have one of each, but which one shall we start with? A dog? So we'll start with a Palamute. Wait, do we not choose? Do we not make them ourselves? Hang on. That's 2 for dog. All right. These are presets. We don't do presets here. All right, guys. Whoever wants to start, we'll do it in turns. We have our different coat patterns. That's a hyena. That's not a dog. What? Alright, Tempest first goes with 4. Alright. Fur colour. For the white area. Where's the Palico? I just got my cat. Well, we could do your cat Palico as well. Purple. Light purple, dark purple. And so for this first colour or the second colour? Yeah, Azran is Savior next with the patterns colour. Black. Do a slow spin. Yeah, black. Oof. What, you can actually change. I'm gonna just do a little bit here, right? Just add a little detail to them. Oh wow, you actually like. That's cool. Well, I know what I want to do for one. Make them a bit dark with saturation. Oh god, that is as dark as I'm willing to go on the purple, honestly. Maybe in just a bit lighter. Christ. Okay, next up, I believe that's it for coat. Oh, pattern. Oh. Whoops. How do I put that back? Undo! Undo! Ah! Undo button! Undo button! You'll go wild with the colours. That's fair. I like to be a little semi-realistic in mine. Right, up next. Pink eyes. first, one of the other users then. Do you want to select which eyes? Are these... Oh, that's not different. Which one just means it's blind. It's got no pupils, poor thing. I like 5, I'd say 2. I mean, I can go for 5. It's up to you, really, Saviour. Whichever one is absolutely fine. I mean, one of the eyes is still visible. That's too vibrant. There's such thing as too vibrant. That's still purple, hang on. Give him a nice rose colour, maybe. Still purple, hang on. There we go, a nice rose colour. Right. Lucina, or Necro, you have not made a decision in a while. How about you choose the ear style? One of you two. Free. Okay. And then Lucina, if you're still here, do you want to choose the tail type? Hang on, Lucina, is Lucina still here? Let's actually just have a quick check. If they can hear, is another thing. Free if no one else chooses. Okay. I'll give them a minute. So, like, just in case, because people are a bit, you know, people have their own thing. They might hear it and be like, oh, great, well, I gotta finish this first. Which is absolutely fine. I need to make a dog with this one eventually. I'll just make a Shiba Inu. A Sheeb. I'll make a Sheeb at some point. Okay, so we'll go for 3 on that one. And what colour should we make their scarves? Oh, I'm just doing cosplay things so anyone else can choose. Okay. Is it bad you want the game purely for this? Honestly, no. You can pet the dog in multiple different ways, Necro. You can apparently, like, you can interact with the dog in a lot of different ways. Fudge just popped in to say hello. Fudge? Sorry? Is that your cat? Because Fudge was the name of my sister's gerbil. What colour should we make his scarf? I mean, you won't really see it in gameplay from majority because he'll be... This will be one of the Meowcenaries. But you said Fudge. One of the purples look nice. I think the lilac looks quite nice. If not... Yeah, lilac looks quite nice. I like how this is the difference to how they've made all these different voices. I'm choosing this one, and I'm choosing that. No, it's alright. It's fine. Right. Confirm. Confirm. No. How do I... Now what do I do? I don't want to press B just in case. How do I scout them? How does this work? I don't want to leave it just in case. You have to do a mission then. Well, let's make ourselves a Palico as well. I do have an actual design. I want to go for a Palico. They haven't got a half-half, have they? No. That's unfortunate. I've got a Palico that I want as well. Why am I thinking red and green? Where am I getting red and green from? Where in my deck am I getting red and green from? Where's my chaos set? Here they are. Am I getting it from a Yu-Gi-Oh card? I am! Red and green is the eyes of Light Pulsar and Dark Flare. Give him Sasuke eyes. Sasuke. Right. Monkey wrench in your plan. Son of a... I am the one who makes the puns. Why? What the in fire? Why? Bishaten, you are weak to ice, like no tomorrow. This Palico specifically, I'm gonna have as one of my own ones. I want to ask a question, but I don't know if it's a spoiler. Go ahead, I'll try and answer. And if it is a spoiler, I will try and make sure to know where it is or not. Right, you're gonna head out. Alright, my dude, have a good afternoon. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you later, Tempest. Have you seen the giant snail? I have not seen a giant snail yet. I'll keep an eye out for it. Either you mean like an Escar goop, or whatever it is, a healing item. I'm actually going to be right back myself, guys. Give me one moment, then we'll take this on, and then at the end of this, we'll go online and so I can join some friends. There we go. I'm back. I'm honestly wondering, I tell which area, sort of where... Was it like a creature or on the ground that you're able to pick up? If it's a creature, then no, I've not seen it, and it means it might be a monster we have to fight. If it's one of the things you pick up off the ground, yes. I'm aware of them. Creature, take a pick. Ah, okay. I really wonder how long they'll keep this game going for, because they really held on to and kept Monster Hunter World going for quite a long time. In fact, it's still popular now. Look at this monkey boy. This monkey wyvern. I think they've done... Yeah, they've done the last update now for World, but that's because of this game. Do you want my berries? Have my berries. Find my berries. Take my berries. The frantic ascetic. Bishaten. It is nice though that they did do one final update for World, you know? For Iceborne. I mean, that was pretty cool. Let me have a look quickly on the map. Okay, one of those, they're there. Okay. We can get, it looks like a realistic version of something from Dragon Quest. You know what? You're not wrong. I've not played Dragon Quest myself, but you are not wrong. Right, there's apparently one up here. Let's have a look on the map. Yeah, up there. That's one thing I never... That's a new monster for you. Well, I do apologize that I am spoiling some of the monsters. These ones. Oh, I need to stop doing that. I do that so often. Escargots. Who do I bring? Do I bring bear or do I bring bird? Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. I am a great magician. Your clothes are red. Oh, I found out how to do it. I just enclose my throat. I'm always going to be better at doing Marge, though. Marge is definitely a go-to voice. Bring it on, sweetie pie. I'll crump you in hell. That's without trying. That's Mizuchi. Come on, you. Come on. Poof. Bring in the pie. Hello, Bitcherton. I mean Bisherton. You're not a bitch, but you are a bitch. Hiya! Please turf. No, they're not turfing. Ah, that's a shame. I just want everything to have a turf war in the end.
総流行くわよ
Spin to win! Let's play! I should knock you.
総流完了
On to Aknasom.
さあ操るわよ
I really just don't have to care about the timer. Give me that tail, boy. In fact, nah, don't worry about the tail. Give me them scraps. Scraps. I love that attack. I love that he just throws fruit. I'm just gonna come at you menacingly and slowly.
気をつけて
If you get hit by it, it's your fault. That's poison. I did not eat during any of these hunts, and I really should. What on earth? Did he just do a lemur's run? Oh, I like this guy even more now. He does a run of a lemur. That's a tail breaker thing. Stun right there. So, how's everyone been enjoying this game as it's old? Because I was actually honestly afraid, as I said last time. I was afraid the stream wasn't going to do as good. Oh, that's poison.
具合が悪いわ
I was honestly afraid this game was not going to be good compared to what. I was wrong. I was happily wrong. The controls don't even take as a smart. Flash. Flashbang going out. I'll tell you, this thing actually has really cool armor. I'm enjoying it, not like the controls. They changed the long. They didn't really much changed the longsword, they just mainly nerfed it. Which was probably, unfortunately, needed. Because the amount of use of longsword in Worlds is probably what led towards it. Like, I've heard about it, and the hitbox is still a lot smaller. A lot of people are upset about it. Well, perhaps there's going to be a switch skill that changes it back. Have you gone to the training hall to practice? Or are you trying to practice on the field? Give him the chair! Definitely worth it. On my first stream, I probably spent like an hour in the training hall learning how to use the sword shield again. So, sword shield, the charge blade. And it really helped. Simply crossplay and a coat is looking really good. Nah, good thing to have on in this weather. Oh yeah, not really a good thing to have on in this weather. No, it wouldn't be, would it? Long coat and whatnot? Scheiße. I am not jealous. Put it that way. Though again, we've got a little bit of clouds here. Now, the weather's already gone to cloudy. So, oh, was he going back against Aknosom? No, Aknosom's up top. Lucky him, he can't swipe close to his tail. Now should be using his own stuff against him. You can actually use this thing's fruits against it. He's flashing! I noticed that coming. You can't fool me. He's weak, he's poisoned as well. He's got the purple goo, he's weak. What are you playing at? Seriously, what are you playing at? Baby. See, I knew you were a Blade. I knew it. Big hits, big damage. Poison through. He's stunned now. That's what calls. I could technically, if I had Tranks, catch him now, but that's a limp right there.
そして枯れるわね
Where do you think you're going? Apparently he's going up there. So there's another camp somewhere on this map I need to find. There's 2 camps on every map. By all seems. Wow, that dog barking outside. I'll consider it. I'm kidding. It's a dog doing dog things. Of course there's going to be dogs outside barking. Pretty shitty of me if I expected a dog not to bark. I can be a shitty human, but I'm not that shit. Ooh, a blast toad. Does this get me over the mountain? Which way do you launch me? You launch me that way. Okay, I do not want to go to the town. I do not wish to be launched to the town. Oops, a daisy. Oh, I'm going to the town anyway, apparently. You don't. Stop it. You got pranked, bro! Explosive right on your head! Welcome to 2021 pranks, bros!
もらってくわよ
Come on, dude, it's just a prank. Get up.
よいせ
Good. Good. Oh no. Oh no.
素材
Oh, we killed the bug at the same time with the explosion. You know what? I'll take it. I see this as an absolute. We've killed multiple bugs.
よいせ
I see this as a complete win. Quickly get on the dog. Because you get a special cutscene if you're on the dog. You get a different cutscene if you're riding.
よしよし
Which I think is really nice. I think that's a nice little detail. There's a lot of really small details that I absolutely love in this game. So I should do some shout outs in a second. Let's give everyone a good old shout out here. Because everyone here is absolutely worth following. They're absolutely worth, you know, seeing their content and whatnot.
Fluff, I'm sorry, I'm Fluff.
And you guys get special little shows as well. If you guys are not following any of these people, please go ahead and do. Trust me, it'll be worth your time.
Did that just die on me?
I think it did just die on you. I'm guessing that's Sea of... I don't know what game that is. Necro, what game is that? It's like Ark. It looks like it wants to be Ark. Hand Simulator. Give one out to... Of course, we have to give one out to good old Saviour. Saviour, how is it going on this stream front, by the way? Like, if you aren't following any of those people, please go ahead and do it. And I am sorry if I've forgotten anyone. Unfortunately, you're talking to someone who has an absolute memory of a goldfish. Your alert setup just needs to test it out. Well, I will try and pop by as soon as I can. Do not lie.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Hey, you Ghost. Let's give you a shout as well. You know, you came in here, you gave a follow, you deserve one just as much as anyone else. Thank you for redeeming the racket as well. Isaac, I do apologise for forgetting something. Large shuriken. Sure, take it. So my dog can now have a large shuriken. My dog was behind me then. Alright. So now, offline, we have our 4-star quests. So, offline, I'll be completing the rest of 3. Let's have a look at some 4. Solmacanth, Barioth, Rathian, Tobikadachi, Volvidin, Serios, Dango. There's a war right there. Rachnoids, Cole, Monster Guts, and Pukey Pukey. Just being the moon going. Screw it. I'm gonna stream. You're gonna start streaming as well? Are you gonna? What are you gonna be streaming? Are you gonna be streaming some of this? I'll try and have you up in the background, my dude. All right. Here we go. Look. We finally got them all now. Vomit Lizard. That's the thing, I've just seen so many games, it's choosing. Oh. Gotta go for Willow. And you, my son, are being called Chaos. Now, guys, in the chat, what should we name our Palnew? Our Palico is 100% Chaos. Because they're my light and dark. What should we... Which of our guys here should we get? We have Arnold, Raphael, Robo, Wheat, Tofu, Patricia, Arthur. Which one of these shall we hire, guys? Well, obviously we'll rename them. We will rename them. Your Palico is called Timothy. Aww. Kind of like in this, Arnold here with attack ups and criticals ups. Alright. What should we name our Puppo? What should we name our Twitch built Puppo? As our community. What should we name our community puppy? That's right, guys. Aoi has adopted a dog, and y'all get to name them. I'm going to just quickly check my list of watches and just make sure I haven't forgotten anyone. No one's here at the moment. Oh, what name for a purple doggo? Let me also just check. Marcus, if you're still here, I'm just about to jump into the Monster Hunter Gathering Hub. So if you want to come and join me, feel free to do so. What should we name our purple puppo? I can't think of names that are good for purple. I will leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'll let you guys listen. Purple Ghost. Purple Ghost? Yeah, go along those lines. I just thought of the perfect name. And unfortunately it's not to do with ghosts, but... Anyone here play League of Legends? Lulu is a small elvish creature. Well, not elvish, but she's a yodel? Yondel? So a little, small, furry creature, basically. One of her best quotes is, "Tastes like purple." I have to do it. Not because of Yandere. It could be discussed. Lulu might be a Yandere. Let's send these two then out on their first adventure. The mercenaries are monster recon squads. That one's sparkly. That is a sparkly one. Oh, it's bones. So they do something special with bones. I like this music here. I can vibe with this. Let's do it. We'll use this as well, just to help them out. And we'll have Chaos and Lulu go for it. I've never done this before. I have no idea what it actually does. You two, do the stream proud. And they were never seen again. They got caught on a draft. Okay. So let's set up some online, shall we? Whomever wishes to join me, please let me know. And we're ready to go. My charge blade sets and what I can make. Okay, so I still need Zenova Claw, which then go into the T-Rex bits. I just bought a new game again because I'm pro-saving money. I got, but that's alright, you Ghost. You have a wonderful time playing your game. I really hope you enjoy it. And thank you for dropping a lurk. For the reason I thought you were dropping Tristana, I didn't know Lulu was... Tristana is also a yodel. She's a... yodel! Yodel! The word is yodel! Thank you, Tristiana. She talks about being a yodel gunner. It's not a yondel, it's a yodel. Her, Lulu, Poppy, and Teemo are yodels. I also have Narakura, Raffi. Solemn Camp is fine, but I need to level it up by getting a fin. So I can fight a Wrath. Complete that tree. Honestly, I just want something to cover my ass. Because I'm actually feeling uncomfortable. This is not how Aoi would work. She would not be okay with this. Right. What do I have on it? The one I've got equipped at the moment. Where is the one I've got equipped at the moment? There. Chainmail. Why do I have guard? I mean, that's a little better. I'd much for something that actually covers her ass. That would be cool, the Somnicamp stuff. Like, I've never been a fan of quote sexy armor. I've never been a fan of it. You know what? Rapid morph on it again. Much better. I understand why it's done. It's for appeal. But like, some armor is cool when it's so fucking bulky. If that makes any sense. I don't want to get into trouble. I just don't feel comfortable with some bits of nature. Let's not get knocked. Let's go. So what is dango exciting? Is it like a form of bread? Is it a sweet? I'm really sorry everyone, but that was actually a call from work. They need someone in. So I'm going to unfortunately have to end my stream here, and we'll do some online possibly in this afternoon. But they need someone for the closing shift, and so I've just taken the opportunity. We will be raiding off. Let's see if there's anyone that I can raid off into. I do apologize about this, guys. But this might be really... Oh, Short's live. You know what? We are going to raid off into Short Stuff. They're an amazing streamer, a really good friend in my eyes. They deserve a lot of attention. Exactly, extra money at the end of the day. I am sorry, guys, that I did want to do some online, but this is kind of really important. It might look good. I have had some bad nights over the last few days, and I just want to be kind and help them out. So thank you everyone who has joined us today. We'll be going into Short Stuff stream right now, so please go and show them some love, you know. Give them some raid emotes, let them know we're here. They're playing Jackbox. Until next time, guys, I'll see you around. This is Crunch Thieves. I'm signing off.
Hello. I can't whisper you. Right, let me get in first, and then we'll go from there. Give us a raid. I will shout you out in just a second. I appreciate you. Okay, so people are already in. Okay. That is the code. I'm gonna keep unhiding it and hiding it. Just so. No, so it is. Yeah, you got it? Okay. This has been such a stressful few minutes. Anyone else down? Because I can just say the code. No, I don't want to resort it to, you know, people having to DM me so they can play and, you know, things like that. So. Big asshole. Yes, they will. The code is EESE. Yeah, so we had somebody come in who was, I think they came in last time we played this. For some reason they were just, it started off fine until that Andy man came, and then it just all went to shit from there. And they just started just being racist and like, they were just being horrible, and there was just no need for it. And I'd asked them several times to, you know, not. And they just wouldn't listen for some unknown reason. Issues and try to get you banned. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, they were just being rude for no reason. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just, you know, I'll unhide it for now. In case anybody else wants to join. We've got 2 spots left. Okay, cool, they joined. So, no, what I can do is I can censor the menu. So, I can see, like, everybody, or the answers that are given, and I can either get rid of them, or, you know, yeah, it can just censor it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the hype train. I can't believe that. I've unlocked all the level 1 emotes. Wow. You guys are amazing. I have all those emotes already, so I'm not gonna get any of those. Is that everybody in? You can also do settings so that people must. Yeah, no, yeah. Like Captain said, that's on now, so we're okay. Oh, Savior, what are you doing? Thank you so much for it. Let me give you your little shout out. Oh. Oh, what is happening? Thank you so much for the gifting. What is happening? If that's everybody, I'm gonna start. Remember, please don't run over everybody else. You know how much hassle that it's caused for the last 10 minutes.
Howdy, folks. It's your old pal Schmitty.
You
with
really didn't
another
have
game of
to. I
Quick
really
Labs.
appreciate it.
I can tell I'm about to learn a lot about each of you, and I'm at peace with that. This is round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your
Thank you guys
answer.
for being so
Have at
patient
it.
with me for all of this. Okay.